yun, good day everyone. So welcome, this is Matt Turo. So today, i-discuss natin ay tungkol sa evaluating piecewise function under General Mathematics for grade 11. So let's start. So ano nga po bala ang ibig sabihin ng piecewise function? So pag sinabi natin piecewise function, it is a kind of function that is defined by two or more equation where each equation applies to a certain interval over specific domain. So, pag sinabing piecewise function, parang binibigyan kayo ng equations, no, na may mga conditions na kasaan, yung mga condition na yon ay merong ina-applyan na certain interval. Kasi hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung isang equation kung hindi ito pumapasok sa isang interval o doon sa isang kondisyon. Para mas maunawaan natin, allow me to present with the first set of the example. So, the function f is 3x plus 2. So, ang sabi dito, kailan mo lang gagamitin yung 3x plus 2? So, may condition, may if. You're gonna use 3x plus 2, the first equation, 3x plus 2, if x is greater than or equal to 0. So, therefore, if the value of x that we have is greater than or equal to 0, so therefore, you're gonna use equation number 1, which is 3x plus 2. However, you have a second equation, which is negative x squared plus 3. Kailan mo lang daw ito pwedeng magamit? Kapag if the value of x is less than 0. So, very clear. Gagamitin mo lang yung first equation kapag greater than or equal to 0 at gagamitin mo yung second equation kapag less than 0. So, ano po yung mga value ng x na meron tayo? So, we have two values of x right here. So, we need to find the value of f of 2 and f of negative 2. So, let's start with the first value, which is f of 2. Okay? F of 2. Ngayon, I want you to observe what is the suited or best equation na magagamit natin na pumapasok doon sa kondisyon ng value ng equation na yon. O sino po yung appropriate to use na equation? Is it equation 1 o equation number 2? So, isipin natin mabuti. Tandaan natin that the value of x is 2. So, saan dyan yung tama kapag sinubstitute natin yung value ng 2 doon sa x? Is 2 greater than 0 or 2 is less than 0? So, I want you to think. So, what is the correct equation? Or what's the equation that need to be used to solve for the value of f of 2? Kung ang sagot nyo po ay equation 1, therefore you are correct. Okay? Bakit po equation 1? Because 2 is greater than 0. So, we're gonna use 3x plus 2. So, anong trabaho ng 2 na yan? O yung value ng f of 2? Papalitan niya yung x ng ating given function. So, instead of writing x, so you need to substitute the value of 2, so it becomes 3 times 2. And if you're gonna simplify 3 to 2, that would be positive 6. And do not forget, you have 2 as your constant, so 6 plus 2, that would be 8. So that's the final answer for the first value or the first example. So ganun lang po kadali. Ang nagiging mahirap lang dito kapag hindi natin alam yung greater than at less than na mga value. So dapat po ay alamin natin kung ang value ba ay mahigit, nasa range ba niya, or hindi niya na-range. So, yun po yung mga kailangan natin salang-alang nang sa ganun ay masagutan natin ng tama. Pangalawa, f of negative 2. So, I want you to think which is the appropriate equation para masolve natin yung value ng negative 2. Is it equation 1 o equation 2? Ano kayong tamang equation na gagamitin? Considering that the value of x is negative 2. Kung ang sagot nyo po ay equation 2, therefore you are correct. Okay. So, we will use equation number 2. It is just because negative 2 is less than 0. So, ganun po yan, ganun ang piecewise function. Mamimili kayo ng tamang equation na suited dun sa value ng x na pinapahanap sa atin. Then, kunin yung negative x squared plus 3. Again, ang trabaho po ng value ng x ay palitan yung x ng function na meron tayo. So, yun yung red part. Kaya mapapansin natin that yung negative x ay magiging negative 2 squared plus 3. So, hindi pa rin mawawala yung 2 square, yung squared na yan at saka yung negative. So, napansin niyo yung negative ng x, nilabas ko muna kasi negative kasi yung value ng ating x. So, crucial yan. Kapag hindi tayo naging maingat, maaari tayong magkamali. Okay? Then, what's next? You simplify what's inside the parenthesis using PEMDAS. So, that would be positive 4 because 2 squared or negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. You're not done yet. You need to simplify the negative and the positive 4. So that would give us negative 4. And since magkaiban sila ng sign, negative 4 plus 3, sabi ko sa addition and subtraction ng integers, kapag magkaiba, you do subtractions. So 4 minus 3, that would be 1. And what's the higher number? The higher number is 4, and the sign of 4 is negative. So that's the reason why it should be negative 1. So that would be your final answer in this case. Okay? I hope nakakasunod. Now, let's proceed with the second sets of example. So, you have negative 3, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. So, let's find out first what is the value, what is the appropriate equation for negative 3. So, tingnan po natin ano po yung suited dyan. So, tingnan natin yung first equation. Negative x squared plus 3x minus 7, kailan mo lang daw pwede magamit if x is less than negative 1. Second equation will be 5x plus 6, kailan mo lang ito pwedeng magamit if the x is greater than or equal to negative 1, but less than or equal to positive 2. And third equation is x cubed plus 4, kailan mo lang ito pwedeng magamit if the value of x is greater than 2. So since our value of x is negative 3, which equation is most appropriate to use, no? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Kung ang sagot niyo po ay equation number 1, therefore you're correct because negative 3 is less than negative 1. So, let's start. So, we're gonna use the first equation because that's the appropriate equation that need to be used in this value of x. So, papalitan po yung mga x ng negative 3. So, what happened? Sa lahat po ng x ay mapapalitan ng negative 3 and then simplify. So, negative 3 times negative 3 or negative 3 squared, that would be positive 9, and positive 3 times negative 3, that would be negative 9, and bring down negative 7. Next thing is you need to simplify negative and positive 9. So, that's the answer po. So, magiging negative 9 and bring down negative 9 and bring down negative 7. And since pare-pare silang negative, we need to add those 3. So, 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 7, that would be 25. Since the sign is negative, so the answer should be negative 25. And that would be the final answer for this given example. Next, find f of 1. So, saan po dyan yung appropriate equation na maaari natin magamit para mahanap yung value ng x, which is 1? Ano po kaya yon? Kung ang sagot nyo po equation number 2, so therefore you're correct. So again, ang equation na gagamitin natin equation number 2 because equation 1 and 3 cannot be used if the value of x is positive 1. So let's try. So 5x plus 6, again, ang trabaho po ng mga x na yan ay palitan yung value ng x dun sa function natin. So yung 1 mapapalitan ng x, o yung x ay mapapalitan ng 1. So, paano po yun? So, substitute lang po natin yun. So, 5 times x, or 5 times 1 plus 6. So, you're gonna simplify 5 to 1, that would be 5, and bring down positive 6. And 5 plus 6, that will give us positive 11. So, that would be your answer for this example. So, I hope clear na po siya, no? Last two example, we need to find the value of positive 2. So, ano kaya yung tamang equation na magagamit natin if we want to find out the value of f, which is 2? Very good. 2 pa rin. Equation number 2 pa rin. You cannot use equation number 3 kasi greater than 2 eh. So, dapat doon tayo sa equal to 2. So, that is for equation number 2. So, 5x plus 6 pa rin. Again, substitute the value of x to positive 2. So, the result will be 5 times 2 plus 6. If we're gonna simplify 5 to 2, that would be 10. Bring down positive 6 and simplify 10 plus 6, that would be 16. And that would be your final answer for number 3. And last but not the least, number 4. We need to find the value of f of positive 3. Now, which is appropriate to use? Is it equation 1, 2, or 3? Kung sagot nyo po equation 3, therefore you're correct. We're gonna use equation 3 because 3 is greater than 2. So that would be correct. Alright? So we're gonna use equation number 3. So, the equation number 3 is x cubed plus 4. So, yan, nirekta ko na siya, no? Sinubstitute ko na siya in that case. So, positive 3 raised to 3. So, that would be 3 times 3 times 3, and the result would be 27. Bring down positive 4. So, 27 plus 4, and that would be positive 31. And that would be your final answer in this given example. So, I hope malinaw na, no? How to evaluate in piecewise function. So, ang ano lang dito, siguro magiging mahirap sa part po natin ay yung pag-identify ng range ng bawat equation. Pero dapat hindi na ito mahirap sa atin kasi alam na dapat natin kung ito ba yung mas mababa o ito ba yung mas mataas o ito yung nasa pagitan ng mga dalawang given numbers. So I hope nakatulong itong video natin na para mas malaman pa at mas ma-memorize o ma-solve na mas mabilis o mas maayos ang piecewise function. So that would be all. Once again, this is Math Turo. No? Huwag natin kalimutan mag-like, mag-subscribe at pindutin ang notification bell nang sa ganon, updated kayo sa bawat video na aking i-upload. Yun lamang, maraming salamat, thank you and God bless.